Have you ever thought about starting a podcast? Today I will give you 10 reasons why you should. Hi, I am PixelPia and I recently started my own podcast, A Swedish Fika. And from that experience, I am starting this new series about podcasting, which I call Podcasting for Beginners. And today I will share with you 10 reasons why I think you should start a podcast. But before I do that, let me give you some numbers about podcasting. Podcasting is growing fast. 41% of all Americans listen to podcasts at least every month. 28% of the Americans listen to podcasts weekly. And those listeners are listening to 8 different podcasts on average every week. In April 2021, there were over 2 million podcasts published and over 48 million podcast episodes. So with that said, let's take a look at my top 10 reasons why you should go from thinking about starting a podcast to actually do it. Number 1, it is really fun. It is fun to, with ease, share your thoughts, your knowledge, your hobbies, or whatever you decide your podcast should be about. My second reason is that the audio content is very easy for your audience to consume. You can listen to a podcast practically everywhere. You can listen on your phone, on your computer. If you have an internet connected speaker, you can listen when you drive. You can listen in bed or when you wake up in the morning while you wash up and brush your teeth. It is very convenient for listeners to consume a podcast. Reason number 3, it is relatively easy to record and produce a podcast. It's much easier than doing YouTube videos, for example. And reason number 4, it is also relatively cheap to start with the podcast. When you first start, you can even start using just your phone and maybe a headset with a microphone. Of course, eventually, if you continue creating podcasts, you will upgrade and put some money into it for a better microphone, for example, maybe some better software. But to start a podcast doesn't take a lot of money. Reason number 6, it doesn't take too much to maintenance. It's not as much side work initially as it usually is with the YouTube channel. Reason number 6, there is less competition than starting a YouTube channel or writing a blog, which leads to reason number 7. It is easier to grow a following for a podcast than the blog or the YouTube channel. Reason number 8, it is a great way to build your personal brand, or maybe you want to establish your authority within your industry. Reason number 9, it's easy to build and maintain your network connections. And reason number 10, there is a potential to make money. If these reasons have convinced you to go from thinking about it to doing it, and you want to follow this new series of mine about starting a podcast, I suggest that you hit the subscribe button and the little bell underneath this video. In my next video, I will talk about how to find the topic for your podcast and how you can narrow it down and make a final decision about what your podcast should be about. I hope to see you there. Until next time, remember, never stop learning.